Hey there, this is my college level Drawing 1 class that I'm putting online. A little bit about me. My name is Justin. My education has been way too long. I went to a school called the Art Institute of Pittsburgh, where I was a graphic designer and I got my associate's degree in that. Then I transferred to Bowling Green State University for 1 semester. After that, I transferred to the Cleveland Institute of Art, where I got my bachelor's degree in painting. And then I was a starving artist for like a lot of years. And then I went to the Edinburgh College of Art in Scotland, where I got my master's in drawing and painting. I've had all kinds of jobs related to art. I was the art director for this company called the Ahola Corporation. I did like graphic design and web design and all kinds of arty. I put on art exhibitions and whatnot within this company. And then I was the gallery manager at the Cleveland Artists Foundation. I taught kids art classes for many, many years. I taught all kinds of subjects. I also taught adult classes like evening classes and computer classes like classes on Photoshop and Illustrator and things like that. And then I also taught when I was a grad student, I taught undergrads at the Edinburgh College of Art in the painting department, and I have been teaching at Edinburgh University for a handful of years. This is my 4th year now, and I also taught last semester at Jamestown Community College. I taught drawing. At Edinburgh, I taught all kinds of different foundation art classes, and that's kind of my background. If you want to see my artwork, my website is unfortunately down at the moment. It is normally justinwisniewski.com, but like I said, it's down. I have also a Facebook page, which you can check out. It's got tons of artwork there. All the artwork from the website is there, but it also has like additional sketches and rants and raves about art and things like that. And that's called Justin Wisniewski Artist, and I'll put a link in the section below. Personally, I always encourage students to look up their teachers. I think that is a really good habit to get into, to have a little bit of familiarity with the people teaching you. I think that it's not necessarily a sure thing, because sometimes really good artists are really bad teachers, and sometimes really bad artists are really good teachers. So you never quite know. I just think it's like a good idea to have some understanding of a little bit of where they're coming from with things. You can kind of put it in the context of their portfolio, whatever it is they have to say. Also, you can kind of shop around for teachers a little bit. That way, if you look up their artwork, you can see who you might want to work with, who you think you'll work well with. Or maybe there's somebody totally new and you think maybe that'd be kind of interesting to take a class with someone that's totally different. That's not very common, but I just think it's a good idea to have a little bit of understanding of your teacher's artwork, or at least expect them to do something. Like if they haven't made any artwork since the 70s or something like that, that is probably something to think about. Or if their website looks like it's from the year 1998, that might be something to think about too. It's like, I don't know, they just might be a little out of touch. That doesn't necessarily mean they have bad things to say. Maybe they have great things to say. I don't know. I just think it's important to look it up. Anyway, this class, Drawing 1, is for absolute beginners. I teach this class in such a way that you do not need to have any kind of background in art whatsoever. You don't need to have taken any art classes before. You don't need to be able to draw a straight line. You are if you're an absolute beginner, that is totally fine. I do not for a single second believe that people who can draw well, that it stems from some kind of mystical ability or some magic or anything like that. It's not like that at all. It's not about being artistic enough. It is not in any way about being gifted, like born gifted. I don't believe for a single second that artistic ability has anything to do with genetics. If you have artistic people in your family, great. That is no guarantee that you will make good work. If you have no artistic people in your family at all, in your genetic history or lineage, that doesn't mean that you cannot make good work. It is not about being born gifted or born talented. It is about one thing only, and that is your understanding. And I'm pretty sure that you agree with me. Otherwise, why would you be watching this video series? If you think that you are born great already, you wouldn't need to learn anymore. And if you think that you're born unable to draw or unable to do artwork, then why would you watch this? So You probably agree that understanding, or that at least that it is a skill you can gain. And it absolutely is. Gaining the proper understanding is the first part, and then practice is really the second part. So that's that. The other thing I'll say is that this class is typically designed to be 2 sessions per week of 2.5 hours per class, and 29 or so classes. There is, in my class, a lot of out-of-class work. We use every minute of the class time. We very rarely end early. Very rarely do I waste. I try not to waste any time. Basically, I try to think on the first day that there's so much to accomplish that the class might seem long to say 29 or 30 classes or so. That might seem like a lot, but it goes by so fast that I try to cram in as much as I possibly can. I always think that my class, Drawing 1, is a crash course in drawing. That's not to say that people don't come out of it doing really great work, because some people do, and it's so awesome, and I love them. I'm so inspired by them, and that's so great. The other thing is that when I teach this class, it is a hard class. I really put the students to work. I am a tough grader, and there's a good reason for that. And the reason is that that is the job that I'm paid to do, and it is the job that the students pay me to do. That's what students want. They want to learn this information. This stuff's hard to learn, so it's got to be a hard class. They want fair evaluations. That's really what they're paying a school for, is a fair evaluation of the information that they have and the abilities that they have. So I do my best to be very fair, and that means I am not one of those teachers that gives everybody an A just because it's an art class. It's not that way. So anyway, that's kind of an intro to the class. I'll make tons of videos commenting on these ideas more in the future. But for right now, that's kind of the intro. I'm going to read the syllabus next, and I hope that you check it out.